comes to DIY, there is a lot of things you can do in and around your home. But one of my personal favorites is taking something and using it in an unconventional way to create something new and give it a new purpose. Like this wooden shutter over here that's used for windows, I'm going to turn it into a coffee table. The materials and tools that you'll need for this project are a wooden window shutter, a pine post, some pine wood slats, a speed square measuring tape and a pencil, a pocket jig system that comes with clamps, pocket screws, and some driver bits, an impact drill and cordless drill, a sponge roller, paintbrush and tray, and a stained wood sealant in whitewash. So the first step is to measure the height of your coffee table. And the height that I want my coffee table is about 350 millimeters, so it's quite a low-lying coffee table. You take your wooden post, measuring tape and pencil, make a marking, and we're going to cut 4 of those. All 4 legs are the same width, so I'm going to just place this one over here, and I'm going to place it flush against the edges of the wooden shutter, and I'm going to trace it out because this is eventually where the legs are going to sit. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Now what this does is it helps me measure out the lengths and widths of these other boards to build my box frame for under the table. So basically, these are going to be the sides. I have my measurement from leg post to leg post. Now I'm going to transfer it onto the sides of my wooden box frame. I'm going to do the same for the width of the box frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on the waist side of the wood continuously and cut one at a time because I'm taking into consideration the width of my blade on my miter saw. As you can see, our frame of our coffee table is taking place. This is going to be the underside of the coffee table when we flip it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use pocket hole joinery to join these pieces of wood together. Pocket holes are excellent. You have to put them only on one side of the wood so they're not seen. So I'm going to make sure it's all on the interior of our coffee table. And basically you drill 2 pocket holes over here, secure them with screws, which I'm going to show you. And basically everything will fit into the frame, then the frame will stand alone, and what I'll do is drill 1, 2, 3 pocket holes here and then secure it to our wooden slat as the top of the table. The only measurement you have to take into consideration is the measurement of the width of your wood. I measured this, it's 20 millimeters, and I want to just show you on the jig, there's all different millimeter lengths here for different thicknesses of wood that you're going to be drilling pocket holes into. And the side over here, you have to also put onto the measurement. So it's on 19 because they don't have a 20, so that's the closest to my width measurement. And I've secured it. Then you grab your drill bit, and they made a nice little indentation here. That's for you to pop in your drill bit with the stop collar. The stop collar is to measure out what millimeters you need, and it's at 19. Make sure it's the step of the drill and not the bit. And then you secure, and you're good to go. Make sure that the wood is facing upwards because you drill into both ends of the wood and on the same side. So I placed it here. There's lines here by the drill holes. There are 3 guide holes to choose from, A, B, and C, and choose the most correct guide holes that are not too close to the edge of the wood. So I'm going to go with A and B. Grab your drill, make sure it's going in the right direction, and basically the stop collar will stop right at the top, and you just use the guide holes to drill your pocket holes. Do the same on the other side. And there you have it. Now I need to secure the pocket screws into the pocket holes, but before, let's measure, measure, measure. Okay, so I want to secure the side slat here and the width slat into the middle of the post. So what I'm going to do is find the measurement here of the total width of the post and then divide that by 2. I'm going to make a marking So I'm going to find the middle of this here. It is 20 millimeters, so it's 10 millimeters. And then I'm going to line these two middle markings up. So that is dead center in our post. So every post is the same with the frame, the box frame of our table. Then I'm going to use this face clamp over here. Basically, you do one pocket hole at a time. So I'm going to insert that into the pocket hole and then pull the clamp down and drill one pocket hole at a time, moving the clamp around. Look at that, the beautiful frame of our table is done. All that's left to do is to grab the wooden shutter, lay it underneath, and secure the final pocket holes on either side of the lengths here. There you go, as easy as that. Can't wait to show you the final assembly. Oh, it's pretty heavy, which is nice, a nice piece of furniture. So all that's left to do is to give it a nice light sanding before we treat it in a whitewash stain finish.
Using a medium grit sandpaper followed by a fine grit paper ensures a smooth final product, ready for a finishing top coat or sealant. The sealant I'm using is a water-based whitewash sealant. Apply 1 to 2 coats for your desired finish.
Our sealant is now dry and it's time for the final touches. I have these felt pads here that I've cut to size for the bottom of the legs just to protect the floor surface that the coffee table stands on. Then they're self-adhesive. There you have it, guys, some pocket holes, light sanding, and a whitewash. And look at our beautiful coffee table, really nice and secure and steady. And there's one last finishing touch. Now I had a glass pane that's about 4 millimeters thick, cut to size just to fit the interior of this shutter over here. So here it is, and I'm just going to place it in the middle of this shutter. There we go. Besides one final wipe down, our coffee table is ready. All that's left to do is to place it in the home and dress it beautifully. I'm quite happy with this DIY project.